got the plan.
Person that taught me called it a turtleback.
Turtleback.
Okay, go.
What are you waiting for? Huh? Sorry, boss.
Oh yeah, I have the same one. It's in there. I didn't know that had a name.
You're welcome. Always like to tell people.
I did, I moved it a little bit, but it always means sit down.
Clay.
So he decided this was charged enough that it could be unplugged, right?
Yeah, I think that was full. That was over that. It was full this morning.
So what's special about the mud girls? Is it that they're short or what?
They make the
Finer wire?
links. It's a really fine ragged stainless wire.
Oh,
So when you're cutting off on little pots, it doesn't matter that much. But if you start cutting off bigger bottoms, the wire goes up, like it doesn't cut flat. You have to cut the sides with a little slight down to it from where we came wrong. Anyway, just cut the wire.
oh,
And then, if you use them, as they're designed,
yeah.
without twisting, that's
Yeah.
I mean, I've had them, some of these for years. Eventually, they'll wear it for
Yeah, I like the link.
they make a short one.
Oh.
For little tiny bubbles. And I wish they made a longer one, but they don't. So my longer ones are made out of octave G strings from 12 string,
Oh,
which is the thinnest guitar string.
okay.
You like the mud because they're finer?
Yeah. Finer. It's stainless steel. It's a real fine wire that's braided.
Mm-hmm. Am I clear, Father?
Yeah, you're good there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Let's see what's over here. Let's do that. So,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
yeah, heat gun. Magic.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna trim some of this off.
Now, I'll start working on the bowls.
Yeah.
Do you want me to focus on just the top or
No.
the whole thing?
Yeah.
And do you want me to do the inside too? Like low and the
Yes,
inside?
in order to get it jabbed right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
so it's a
I'm just gonna get rid of some of this so that it'll be easier to dry.
You know what I do? I just
Come up with
draw with a Sharpie on the bat, and then I just put the piece on.
You have a bunch of rings on that.
Tons of rings.
Whoop.
Soft clay.
Center.
It's actually from Diamond Core Tools.
There you go.
Yeah, I've seen those, I have those. So you just keep it in shape and space in place because you're pressing down at in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't have that, then it would probably work, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I think I bought one of those. I think I had it
You
somewhere.
just use a coin.
You can use a coin.
Or
you
bottle
can use
cap.
a bottle cap.
Bottle cap.
Yeah. Alright.
Diamond Court thing still going on. They had buy four, you get the cheapest one free. And I think free shipping, it's the ideal time to get a group of people together and buy something. Because it winds up being less expensive.
I saw one of their paper catalogs the other day at Vita. I had no idea that they made 100 different tools, carving tools, every little mini variation of
Yeah.
trimming tools. Hardened titanium, that's worth the price.
What's the company name?
Those are from Bison Tools. I don't know if he's in business anymore. He's started.
Everything for Bison right now is kind of on hold because he had such a huge back order. And so he wasn't accepting orders, he was putting people on a wait list.
Yeah, so the Shun guy, the Chinese guy,
Yeah.
he
He's
sells.
Korean.
Korean. He sells those tools. He also sells, I mean, all different variety of all these kind of things.
Are they expensive?
$80. But they last you forever if you don't drop them. It'll break on the concrete. Then you need a jeweler who can run it back to it for you.
Better take that back to her?
So I had a fire, something like that. I broke it 3 or 4 times and soldered back together and that's I just have to move it sharply and work until I got it again. Finally I lost a piece. It's an experiment.
So do you prefer that form to hold the batch versus just putting a circle of clay on the wheel? Up to that.
Yep.
It just so much more.
Okay. That works. Well, he says as it goes clunk, clunk, clunk.
Yeah, I mean, I hate it when the bat's loose.
Yeah, well, this has just happened. I haven't been here for a while. They're usually not. Got that tight to push in.
Got it.
They're bone dry now.
How many times do you kind of
So it's centered. All the, you know, you should count up 4 times, 6 times, whatever to wedge, you should get really tall and push it back down. I don't ever find that made any difference.
No, I don't.
Yeah. The only time I really push up in what you would think of like counting up fairly far, if I sat down here and started and I obviously have a stream of stiffer clay and soft clay, then I do it and I push it over as it's going down, and after half a dozen or a dozen times, it's actually homogenized.
So are you compressing the rim at the same time you're filling it up? Or no? Just looks like your fingers just touching it in the way.
When I was doing the bottom,
Oh, you were doing the bottom?
I was just smoothing the bottom.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I try not to use the compression word because I don't think it's what's happening.
No, I didn't mean that in the bottom, I meant the rim.
But the rim, to me, is like, it gets called compression. I don't think it's compressing,
Okay.
recentering and rounding.
Smushing.
So I just say, you know,
Shaping.
rounding.
Rounding,
People
okay.
remember to round off their, recenter and round off the rim in between things.
When you're doing your regular work and not what you're doing now, demonstrating, do you use a mirror to see what you're doing?
No,
No.
never learned that. It doesn't work.
It works very well for me.
Yeah, Stacy does it. I know other people that do it. And it's like,
I
and
tried it, I really liked it.
my brain has for some reason mirror problems, like dancing
Oh,
and watching the instructor in the front and watching in the mirror. I get, my brain stops turning it around, so I'm
Oh.
seeing it backwards. I have to just watch them.
oh.
And I'm like on the wrong foot, going the wrong way, running into the person next to me. Do you remember?
Well, I've never tried it, but I was curious about it.
No, I only, I put my butt like this.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
hard on
just
your body. I
can't-
feel like yours. So.
Can't see what I want to see that way.
Much nicer to throw with that air bubbles. Pardon?
Yeah, there's something going on there.
No, I was just asking you how thick the bottom is.
The bottom? The bottom?
Yeah.
It's about 3/8. So it's enough to tool a little foot ring.
There's something happening with the bottom 2 inches.
I think it's a reflection of the
Yeah.
light off
Oh,
of the
that's what it
mat.
is.
Yeah.
Never
It looks-
mind,
it looks,
never mind. Yeah, it's
I'm
so,
looking at it
it's so reflective that it's
it looks
reflecting
like
the square,
it's,
yeah.
like it's whipping.
It looks
Yeah.
like you have a dent or something in it.
Exactly.
I thought the same thing for a while.
Yeah.
Do you find in the gallery, do you really continue to sell?
Yes, not fast. But part of that's, I raised my prices.
Yeah, I too.
It's like,
Raise your prices.
so as an example, like, like those smaller jars. So 50 years ago, I would have sold those for $25. Now I sell them for 60. Clay used to cost me $20 a ton. Now it's hundreds of dollars a ton. Propane was 12 cents a gallon,
Mm.
right? So they should literally be a couple $100.
Yeah. It's really ridiculous. When I was like in Oakland, I see what people charge for other things. It's just for some reason people don't value clay. Either we don't value it or the customer doesn't value it, but I don't know why it's so cheap.
Part of it's market.
And also it's because they're used to seeing cheap mugs everywhere in Target and Walmart.
Yeah.
But as an artist coming into a gallery, you would think it's a gallery.
Yeah.
So,
But you see, people don't, I don't think people consider it to be a real gallery. It's more like a souvenir.
Mhm.
Oh, the
Mhm.
harbor is,
Yeah.
but not OVA. OVA
No.
is more of a gallery.
Okay.
And it's still that people there are really compared to.
Really?
Yeah.
I think parts of the country are different too.
Yeah.
There are certain areas where it's more appreciated.
Prices are higher on the East Coast.
It's just that the harbor is mostly, a lot of the tours,
Big,
a lot of them
it's such a
are
long,
regular.
it's a hundreds of year old long craft market on the East Coast from
So
Appalachia.
I think those are the prices, and I don't see people that.
I was gonna say something to that. Don't you think wholesale,
Yeah.
fetches better than?
There's a lot of regulars.
Well, that's traffic. But I sell things at the Ojai sales more at Ventura. Like, I've sold big $300 bowls at Ojai and I can't sell anything else.
Because I do,
Yeah.
I
I had a $300 base in there for 6 months and it actually sold in 6 months.
Yeah.
I've had other $150 things that don't sell. Like in Ojai, I can sell a half a dozen slab, $175 slab bowls. I'm lucky if I sell one a quarter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Different clientele, they're there for they're traveling, they got money, they're there to stay for the music festival, it's different than,
Mhm.
yeah.
Which is just.
And then there's a guy that I fire for, who lives in Upper Ojai, who's a hand builder, makes large, kind of contemporary, Roman sculptural pieces, from this big to this big. That, he sells plants that are, this big for $12,000 to $20,000.
Really?
Wow.
And he's got the market. His husband, who died a couple years ago, was an internationally known interior designer, hotels, gazillion-dollar houses, and he needed someone to make big pots.
Perfect.
He said, Chris, you go with your hands, you do this, why don't you go learn how to make that? So Larry taught him to make pots, how to do the coiling. They were his and Paul's designs, now they're his designs. But Paul had that market, so he found him, to slide a $5,000 pot into a $2 million project.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he found a gallery that had that clientele that could sell at that level.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. Well,
Been doing a lot of, I'm doing a lot of children's, American sculptures. Yeah.
Cause I do. That's, what's his name? Zelanda.
She's selling that?
It's a he. It's a he. Really double. Do you know what's that?
I don't know how to work, that is, yeah. I don't know.
So do you dedicate like 1 or 2 fingers to have the kind of nails that you want and keep all the other ones cut short? Because I'm torn between the fingernails getting in the way and gouging my clay and being able to use them as ribs.
They're all short. I mean, they're all short. I mean, I can still use them as a rib this way.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Yeah.
And my primary throwing fingers, they're all worn off. And the fingernails are worn off, and if I'm throwing really rough clay for a week, they're at the point of bleeding, and I gotta go throw a porcelain or something again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like that.
Oh, I know it's a lot of work. The last one I did was the Ventura. You know, the
The gold things.
yeah, the whole thing.
Did you do it again? No, did you hear that one?
Right.
She's not doing the Ventura show again.
Who's not?
She was,
Oh,
she was doing market research.
Because
It's just too much work.
for,
She might do both.
for the amount of money that you make from it, you mean? You mean for the amount of,
For the amount of
Sales.
effort you put in.
yeah.
Yeah.
But oh my.
What are you planning on the bid to be on that one?
Flange lid,
Oh, I told you.
so he might. He won't jump. He's a lapdog, but he wants to.
He is, and he's like, he's stuck to the ground.
But he wants to go. Put him on. Put him on.
You're
your
like,
lap.
Oh, yeah.
New friend.
It's after 5, we do have adult beverages if people are interested. We got wine, we got.
You still got wine from the last.
I do,
party, right?
yes, it might even be your fault, who knows?
I know.
So a couple things I did but didn't say. So I threw this up. At the end, I do this with bowls too. At the end, to finalize and fine tune the shaping, I go from the top down, not just from the bottom up.
Just on the inside.
It's just, yeah, bowls going down, here going out. It just gives the whole pot more volume and a bowl more volume.
Did you ever see, Stephen Hill?
Yeah.
I've done a few workshops with him. His bowls are a lot like that shape. He does these really big pictures. And he calls.
Calls
All the
bowls.
moon balls, so.
But it's that shape.
Moonshine.
For a bowl?
No, the picture.
Oh, a picture.
Oh, no, I'm looking at that shape.
Picture, and it makes it into.
Yeah, it makes it all.
Yeah, I have one.
Like a spout on the
Did
side.
you take, huh?
Not a spout here, but an attached spout.
Right. No, I think he cuts them, right? Doesn't he throw them and then he cuts them into shape?
Yeah,
Something like that, yeah.
I love that stuff. That's when I started doing slip. So then I took another workshop and it was supposed to be slip and he decided I'm not doing slip anymore. So this was in Idlewild a few years ago. So he told everyone to buy these like, big bulbous things and he never did it because he wasn't into slip. It was like, well, we were gonna do slip. So I started doing the slip and all this stupid, like just what he showed me years ago.
Is he putting the galley on the lid now?
A lid with a flap.
So this is, because this is getting a flange lid, I'm paying attention to the inside here. I want this inside rim to be slightly flattened and slightly at an angle.
Wait,
It's
angled
subtle.
and what angle? Like,
So the rim goes this way a tiny bit,
it's a
and then
little more
and
narrow
then
on
it's
the very
round
bottom.
inside.
The bottom's more narrow.
No, the top's more narrow.
So the inside is
Oh,
angled
so it goes
toward
like
the
this,
bottom?
there's a cross section.
Cross section goes like this.
Yeah.
More narrow on the bottom.
Bubble.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
okay, I
Yeah.
misunderstood.
That's,
Yeah,
that's a mirror thing.
Yeah. And the same thing here, I'm gonna measure it, like, get the approximate measure with this horizontal, and then go vertical. Okay.
Melon, he calls them melon pictures.
Melon
Melon,
pictures.
is that like a melon?
Mm.
Makes me words.
So if I have the right amount of clay, it's the same. I'm gonna make this to the depth that I can just trim the top. If not, I'll actually do that when I'm trimming. I'll check how the thickness is, and if I need to make it thinner, I'll actually turn it over and trim a little hole in the top and check the thickness, and so I know how far I can go.
Is this going to be like a ginger, like a ginger lid?
No, this is like a flange lid.
Oh.
So pulling the clay up, that's kind of automatically making a flange right there.
This would be a flange ledge. Was that intentional or
Yeah.
is that the way you
Now
did
I'm
it?
pushing that, using my fingernail as a rib to push that down. And now I need to size the whole thing.
Make it look so.
Yeah, that went so quick.
Oh, no problem.
Can't believe, okay.
So it's the same as the first one that I made.
Uh-huh.
And as I'm pulling this out, there's a little bit of clay that's sticking up. And that's this.
Yeah.
And then I just went next to it and pushed down to isolate that. And now it needs to be a little bit bigger.
Do you have a favorite style of lid that you like to make?
Mostly I make these lids for kind of smaller functional kind of jars.
Mm-hmm.
I like the option of having a lid that doesn't need a knob. You can pick up the lid and move it.
Yeah.
And you can do different things texturally on the top of the lid. You can put a knob on it if you want. And then sometimes I'll do a series of jars with the recessed lid. I used to do dozens of those, like as honey jars and stuff with the cut notch in them. And the fewest I do is the ginger jar.
That's the type with the lid that goes over
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
And I don't know why I like that lid. It's another one that you can just pick up and move.
Yeah.
It's probably a design thing.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of roughing this whole thing in until I get to what are the actual dimensions here. I still got another 3/8 of an inch to go in diameter.
So what's the strategy to do that? Are you bringing material from the bottom up to the sides?
I made it a little bit thinner, but mostly it's coming across here and then taking more clay out
Okay.
at the bottom so I can throw this part out a little bit more. That's pretty good. So a few things that I pay attention to. One, this is too long. So I'm gonna use my trusty toothpick. Because it only needs to hold it in place. Doesn't need to be really long to hold it in place.
Everything's conceptually.
Yeah.
Did you use that toothpick thing for cutting that out?
Yeah.
I think that's so amazing.
You want?
The floss thing she uses, she loves the floss.
Yeah.
Toothpick flossing
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
it's.
That's the golden nugget for the
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah, and it's right there to lift the thing off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Okay,
and
so.
it's so quick and easy.
Yeah.
I mean, the needle, when I do a needle, the cutoff
I
of
make
the
a
needle,
mess out of it.
well, you can't go like this because there's too much resistance.
Yeah.
So I'm off on the side with my finger inside, and this is parallel with the pot. I'm just slowly going through, so
And
I'm
I
not
always-
causing resistance
I always
to
get
get to
it.
my finger.
It's never even for me.
No, it's never even.
Yeah.
Does it matter if it's menthol?
So two things here. Where I'm measuring this is not the top here. I'm measuring
Right.
Oh, where it joins.
Where it
the
joins the
inside
lids.
joint.
this is slightly
Right.
beveled in.
Mhm.
Makes it easier to get in. There's more space to get in the
Mhm.
opening of the pot, but as it seats down, it's tight.
So it's less likely to chip when you're putting it in.
Mhm.
And you're making it slightly larger? Cause you're gonna trim it, or,
Well,
Spot on.
I measured this a tiny bit bigger,
oh, okay.
and so I'm okay if this is like spot on, but it's
You can always make it smaller, but you
it's
can't make
maybe
it
a
bigger.
16th of an inch bigger, which I'm not gonna fight about. And then the other thing I do is make this little groove in there. So on a bigger lid, I can use my finger. On a smaller lid like this, I'll actually use this and make the groove that the rim is gonna fit in.
That's gonna make it a little more stable too.
Pardon me?
It's Will that make the lid more stable as well? And it sits on the chair?
I don't think so, but aesthetically I like how it fits on
Yeah,
the pot and
yeah.
kind of feels like it's
Yeah.
part of that
Yeah.
energy instead of sitting up tall.
Right, kind of it makes it disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to do with my teapot. I have a very bad teapot, really bad lid.
Hey, it's teapot number 1.
It's my first teapot I've ever made in my life, yeah. That's a big deal. I never thought I would, but the Beatrice Wood show is unconventional, so I thought I'll make a conventional one first.
Oh, is it out here, the one that you made?
It's over there, you'll see, you
Oh,
can
I'll
go
see it,
over and
yeah,
see it.
okay.
It's kinda not so bad except for the lid and the handle. That's okay, and the shape of it was okay. See, out of the 4 components, 2 are okay. But the ones that are bad are really bad.
That's perfect for me, because I couldn't really lift it, and lids were just off.
I have a big library, did I mention that? Which is all the lids that don't fit the box, and occasionally,
Occasionally,
I
it's
get
good
lucky,
work, yeah.
and it works.
And it's the right color.
Well, no,
Well,
I
some of them
stopped
no
glazing
color,
the
that's right.
knobs, so that I can fire the knobs and get them to match.
It's like going to a junkyard.
Yeah, like it's an auto parts, it's
Yeah.
like they're, it's so sad. The key is to do this.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for my little center punch.
Oh, it's done.
There we go. Yeah. You know what that is.
Oh, yeah, a nail set.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
I use that to write my name.
Oh,
Good idea.
Do you wanna check those pots?
Yeah.
I think the inside was a challenge.
it's a nail set.
A what?
A nail, it's a nail set. Oh, wait, let me see. Oh, hold on, wait, no.
Yeah.
It's a center punch. It has a
Yeah,
point.
the inside in there.
The nail sets look just like this, except they have a concave end for setting. Flat end, or,
That didn't make it to the end.
what do you call it? Yeah, you can set the nail, the times with the head, very tiny head. It's for setting and finishing, so that's here's the ball.
It's a good job. Good job. Thanks, Stacy.
Is that the one you threw earlier? And you wired it like that? Wow, she did a good job of
At least you guys can find it.
throwing it out.
Thank you very, very much. Great to work with you guys. Thank you. Sorry you got the film.
That's the one that you
Oh, that Lori.
The first one.
Yeah, you really, manhandling it, right?
You're gonna come.
And I take the days this year, are you coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
How long it's been? 15 minutes?
Nice meeting you all. Unfortunately, I have to.
You have
Thank
birthday
you.
party
Yeah, I
to
got
go to?
birthday folks.
Got a legitimate
All right.
Yeah.
So before people start heading out, because I know some people do, but we're still gonna be here. Pit fire on May 19th at Arroyo Verde Park. If you're not registered, register. Saturdays before the prep workshops in Ventura and Ojai. Register for those, so all the information is on the guild
Is
website.
that the day, the Saturday before, the day before?
Yes, the Saturday.
So they have our, pots done and
You
ready
need
to
to,
go
no, you
in?
need to bring your 3 bisque cots to the prep,
Yeah,
and then you can get them ready there, but when you come on Sunday, they have to be ready. So if you're gonna do it on your own, do it on your own, if you wanna do it,
We can do it at the.
you can do it at the prep session, yes.
If you wanna, if you wanna wrap some things, it's gotta be all done in Sunday.
Right, okay, so there's a lot of information on the page, and if you've already registered, you should have got an email with even more details. The next, okay, so then the next jam is Sunday, July 21st. It's gonna be at Jeannie's house, and it's gonna be on Sgraffito, so it's gonna be a share. So if you've got pots, bring them, if you've got tools that you use to do Sgraffito, bring them, and it's gonna be a potluck and sharing with everybody that's there about how to do it. So you can learn if you're a novice, and if you're an expert, you can come and help share your knowledge.
What date is that again?
It's Sunday, July 21st. Okay, and that's on the website also.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it another freebie?
Yes, it's another freebie. So the pit fire is $15 to offset the cost of the wood.
And the park.
Well, it's gonna offset the cost of the wood.
I know.
No, we're using the barbecues.
I know. They're so crazy. I mean, just the one gal that's like weird, and Deborah's kind of, you know, a character. And Laura's really nice. I like Laura.
Yeah, they're in the Sager, and we're out in the open.
But I mean, for Lisa, it's not leaving you guys like the birthday.
No.
Well, that's different. That's a different place, different space. If you wanna do it in your backyard, you might wanna let somebody know.
Well, we told them they had to wait for us. But I think it's gonna be.
We've done it. We've done it.
Proof of concept complete.
Thank you very much. I have to go. We're celebrating my husband's birthday tonight.
Oh, his birthday too?
Well, his birthday is
It's
Thursday.
Oh, okay.
But my daughter's- Yeah, you want to take
So
a
it's the
seat?
far back in the park, in the left-hand corner.
Where's your phone?
Oh,
So to the
my
left
sister,
of the restroom and right behind the playground.
Lori?
Looking forward to seeing the Turner video portion.
Lori, my sister's birthday was Thursday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Diane Wedding.
Yeah, also Thursday?
Her birthday was Thursday.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
Huh.
Hopefully
Your
day.
park,
Yeah.
Where the subway is?
yeah.
So go up
Well, you gotta go out around that way.
But
You
you
can
can
also
go out,
go
you
up
can
there.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to help you go out that way. This is
Here,
I'll show you, yeah.
I think I'm gonna stay for a little bit. I'll watch trimming.
Trimming,
Are you trimming?
yeah. So you can see this doesn't quite fit. And the first issue here. Okay, from drawing this raise, so I need to tool that flat. So I'm gonna get the lid to fit first. And get some of this stuff out of the way.
That's interesting. There's a potato chip company in central Pennsylvania called Millsworth, and they're like, when people move away, they like order it online. And they
Is that
have,
like Charlie's pretzels?
it's in the sense that it's a regional favorite.
What is it?
Middlesworth potato chips.
Oh, okay.
And they make the only barbecue potato chips I will ever eat.
Oh.
And that is close.
Really?
Uh-oh.
The popcorn?
No, the popcorn.
Yeah.
It's-
Sorry to introduce you to that.
Seriously, yeah, sorry to introduce.
But they're
Is that
missing
thin flavor?
kernels, which
It's
is
very
unusual.
close, there's a little bit different. I think the potato chips are a little bit sweeter, actually, if that makes sense, but.
I had mine with a little kettle corn.
Oh.
I like the half cheese and half caramel.
Oh, you go,
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
a
nice
popcorn
combination.
freak, I eat it like all the time.
Sunday. Try not to eat very much.
Was that a level?
Too bad.
Okay, so now we should pay attention.
Oh, so you're not using your pot, but
why don't you? Well, because, yeah, why don't you?
I want this, I have to trim this to fit in there. I don't wanna use the pot.
Okay.
Sometimes I would trim the lid on the pot,
Right,
right? But
not the inside of it.
this is,
Nice.
Yeah.
Spacing.
what?
Yes, I can operate a heat gun. New skill.
You did a good job.
Yeah.
Closer. And the mirror thing, it's like, how is that level? It does not look level to my, the physical lid doesn't look level to my eye.
Is
That's
the floor
showing
level?
that it is, huh?
But yeah, but that says it's level. And when I spin it, it's level.
You don't fasten the chuck either.
Pardon me?
You don't fasten the chuck to the board, you
No, I stopped
just push it down.
doing that a few years back. Many years back. Realized if it's centered and I apply enough pressure
To keep it down, yeah.
close.
Do you have the rubber bats?
Pardon me?
Have you seen, I'm talking to Karen, but have you seen the rubber bats?
Yeah, I've seen them.
I like them.
Do you have one?
I have two.
Like a bat bait?
Yeah, it makes it non-slip.
Yeah, for trimming.
You put it on the wheel.
So
and,
this is the
uh,
best
Oh,
one?
yeah, it grips.
And then you put your, what is on?
This is the best one. I have this one. I'm contemplating actually gluing it onto a bat because it can slip underneath it. See, that one's glued
So
on.
what kind of rubber is this?
I don't know.
So what do you, where would you put that on the bat and then it keeps your piece from slipping when you're.
Yeah, it's sort of a
when you're
non-skid
putting it
surface.
on it, that helps hold it.
So,
See, this is,
superfluous?
no,
This is almost like a dense one, right?
yeah, to me that's too thick, cause it's got enough squishiness, it would
Yeah.
affect some things that I'm doing.
Well, it's better than a foam bat, which I also
Yeah.
have.
Why would that, what would that do?
Pressing on it, I mean, it's got.
Oh, I
enough-
see,
enough-
okay.
It's got like an eighth of an inch
This-
tip.
This
This
one,
one is
this
firm,
is not.
This one is good, but they don't make that one in the big round size.
Oh,
Now, here's the thing is, I used to just wet my clay and just put them on the back.
Yeah, that's what.
That's
The
what I do.
problem is, especially with porcelain, I can't get them off.
Yeah.
oh.
So that's,
Messes up the rim, you gotta smooth
Sometimes
the rim.
you-
which is why I did this.
Hmm.
Yeah.
If I put them right on the wheel,
Uh-huh.
you know, I've got the little things, that is the ones that stays in, and then it makes it stay, and then I just hold on to it and give it a little tap, and it comes off.
Well, but I don't use the lugs, cause I hate them, so I just wet the rim and adhere the rim itself to the wheel head.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then I can get it, if it's frost, especially frost porcelain, I can't get it, it doesn't come off.
Okay.
It's like it's glued
I was
on.
probably
Yeah.
using V-Mix at the time.
V-Mix is easier to get off.
Yeah.
It's the frost is like, I don't know.
So where did you get the pink one, Stacy?
I think I got these from Diamond Core.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And it was like buy one, get one free.
Buy one, get one free.
What does this say? It's backwards or something. No, this says Diamond Core. Yeah, it comes from Diamond Core. I'm sure you were having a sale.
So then when
They
this is
have
just
five,
a little
yeah.
bit, a little bit, a
Even the
little
sailors
bit,
was on the
a way to make sure it's.
It's still a little too big.
Tiny bit, it like it's in, but it doesn't seat all the way down.
Right, you want
if you don't know how to tap center, it's worth learning. Because all the times you need to take your pot off and check it while you're trimming.
Yeah.
If you're doing the, you know.
But when you tap center, don't you have to, is it like a perfectly timed tap, or you just randomly tap until
No,
it
it's a
gets?
time tap.
That's
So
what I thought, okay. You have to recognize when it's time to tap.
I'll tell you the secret.
What's the
What's the
secret?
secret?
We need to know.
What?
Yeah, I've tried to have
Cause I see people doing that, and when I try it,
You have to keep doing it, your eye-hand coordination will develop.
Yeah, I'm not very good at
But there's a certain way not to look at what you're doing.
oh.
A certain way to look at what you're doing.
Close my eyes. I do it all the time.
Close your eyes to center. Not
I
to center
close
the
my
trim,
eyes to center, play it all the time, yeah.
but to
The
get it
tap.
centered to trim,
No.
or you can buy a griffin grip.
What's the secret?
Oh,
to
you're
tap?
gonna have this
Tap.
So the secret, I'll move this off center.
Okay.
So the secret is don't look at this.
Uh-huh,
You're looking at the negative space,
uh-huh,
and you're just internalizing the period of the movement.
Okay.
What's the
Yeah.
metronome?
okay,
Okay.
Not the object, what's the metronome
right,
going here?
right.
And then, what there is to figure out the timing is how to have your hand hit at the time that this is hitting
Okay.
there. And it's not perfect, I mean, I center it and I tap it, whoops, it's off more, I gotta tap it again. When I decided I was gonna do that, it took me a month, and then I had it.
Okay.
But to be trimming something and pick it up and test and feel where am I and have to go through some kind of elaborate,
Mm-hmm,
how do I get it in the center again?
yeah. It is fast.
I need a piece here, register. Taking it off and it's too
Okay.
small.
It's in.
I don't do it as patiently as he does.
So you were looking both at the circumference fitting nicely, but also it seating nicely on
It
the
fits all the
gallery.
way down.
It hits the gallery top,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was fitting, but sitting up here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I need to make that a tiny bit smaller and change this curve a little bit so that it fit all the way down.
So you're gonna trim a little bit inside there.
I'm gonna clean that up, but first I have to clean the bottom up, because from drying it, it's got a slight dome to it, so it goes like this. There's also a little bump over here on the outside edge from cutting it with the wire. Happens sometimes.
Are you gonna work on that bottom anymore, or is that, or
No,
you
that's just to
did
get
it?
I just want it flat.
Oh,
I
just so you can
so I
work,
can
okay.
work on this. And this. Well. I want a different tool. used to have all my tools in these little baskets.
Mhm.
I saw these in Michael's one day, I was like, So I've got them like set in groups, the things I use all the time are in this.
Yeah, I
little
like
one.
clear things like that where I can see.
Yeah, love it. So I'm using this trimming tools. I have lots of these little tiny tools of different shapes for special purpose.
Is that a bison one or is that just a cheap one?
No, it's a Kemper, but it's one of the hardened steel
Oh.
ones, you know, $12 or $8 or whatever for these little ones. So whenever you've got something that's uneven that you wanna even out, you wanna use the smallest tool you can. Cause if this is going like this, and I use something that's this big, it's pressing against this whole space. You can't hold your hand still, but a tiny little tool, you can hold it still while the clay's going up and down
Oh, okay.
and
Terry,
carve
you're in
off.
front of the camera.
Pardon?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's right.
And carve off something that's uneven. So I can use this without wrecking the pot to get this little edge. Cause I can hold it still.
Yeah.
You can also use an X-Acto knife, but you wouldn't do that on like the bottom of a pot or the edge or something. But I have all these also because I use them when I'm trimming. Sometimes I want to make a little specific shape. That's there. I've got little tiny pointed triangle ones, and I just occasionally it's like that's what I need.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful though of making that too big because the lid could be loose if you,
Right. It had a little
little bumps.
just when I made it, it had a little a little ridge, little bump.
Things could have happened during a drying process.
Right. So that's in, but it's also really tight. So if anything happens, if anything warps a tiny bit, I won't get it out of the pot in the firing. So it's got to get like somewhere I've got to gain an 1/8 of an inch here, close to an 1/8 of an inch.
So where will you do it, on the?
I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna take a tiny bit off of here and a tiny bit off of here.
Okay.
You can practice tap centering with anything
Yeah.
that's round. Doesn't have to be a pot.
How about you, Cheryl? If I don't see you, I believe. Center your butt.
And another sets of tools that I find useful occasionally. I may use it once or twice a year. Is these little multiple shaped, little tiny, little aluminum things that are a big set for $8 or whatever.
Yeah, I use those too.
Yeah. But I rarely use them. But when I do, it's like that's what I need. Yeah, perfect. So I'm looking for something that's about the same as this
So
curve,
you're rounding it, you want to
Which-
be trimming around in this.
which turns out to be this one. So I use that other tool.
Now, is that tool, a flattened piece of wire or is it a round wire?
It's flattened.
Okay, cause I have some that look like that, but they're round
Yeah,
wires, and it
yeah.
must be for some other purpose.
Sculpting, carving.
Oh, yeah, they're like useless.
Yeah, soft clay.
I guess I could sharpen it.
Buy one, it's cheaper.
Exactly.
Donate the round one.
There you go, yeah.
So anyway, I was looking for a curve here that's
It
closer
came with a bunch
to
of
that,
them.
so I could, this is pretty good too, but to get rid of the little grooves from the tiny tool. So there's that. Now, where am I? This actually might be enough. That's actually enough.
So is it moving at all?
Yep.
Can I?
Well, it's not moving because it's seated.
So that is not moving at all.
But you won't have any glaze here, so.
But it's not.
Right.
It's not moving because it's seated way down in here.
Uh-huh.
So the gravity's holding it to the bottom of the gallery.
Now, I would feel the need to push it all the way around to see if it fits everywhere, you know what I'm saying?
But you can see it fits everywhere.
Yeah,
He's
it
doing
does.
that, he's doing it, yeah.
I would take too much off because everything goes on. It's not gonna shrink the same amount, it's not gonna.
I'm confident enough in my throwing and making things that are round.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, so we got that part. Next, I'm gonna trim the bottom. And if this were this is too dry, but if it were softer, I check all my bottoms. No matter what I think when I throw it, it's an hour later or 2 days later or whatever. I actually put my finger inside and a needle through it until it touches my finger.
Oh, really?
Mark it and pull it out and say, oh, I can trim 1/4 inch out of there. Or
Won't
3/8
have
inch.
a hole?
So
Just sort of burnish up?
until it touches my finger, I just push it over on the inside, and what I do out here, so if like that was the hole, I just take this and go on all 4 sides and push it in. It's gone.
Okay.
Yeah. And I learned that from watching one of those clay.
The throwdown?
No,
Network
the
videos.
Clay Network, one of their the kind of daily things.
Oh.
This was years ago. This is a guy who was showing how does he know how much to trim out of bowls and things.
Well, I made myself a tool that's, it's like a U shape. I just got a cardboard, and then I have another piece of cardboard with a point on it, and I set that down, and I put the other piece and hold on to it, and then I move it over here and set it on a flat surface, and I can see how thick that is.
Yeah. His father was in
Very cheap.
upholstery, did upholstery.
Oh,
So he'd taken all these upholstery tacks
oh,
and cut them to different lengths. And he'd look at the pot and say, okay, well, this should be 1/4 inch thick. And he'd go inside and put 2 of them inside. And then he'd trim until it went click.
oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
And then poke them out and fix the holes.
Oh,
and then go
wow.
back and finish trimming.
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen you do that too. Interesting.
So I don't know how thick this is. My guess is, in my memory from when I threw it, is I have a little bit of room for a foot.
So will you leave it flat on this one, or are you gonna cut it?
I'm gonna cut it in. And even though I've got coins and everything else in there, I like this one because it's broad. And the hole in there makes it real easy to really hold it.
I don't know, what are they called?
It's called a trimming spinner. But it's not just that, it's also got it's got all the markings for 1/4s and 1/3s
Oh.
and everything else on it too.
Well, they gotta add something to it to make it wanna pay for
To
it.
make it worth $8 or something.
Yeah, exactly.
And I never use those markings. I mean, I've got discs that are like that, and you've got bigger ones. And
More accurate, yeah.
Okay, So the same, this is kind of bumpy, so I'm gonna use the thinner, the pointy thing here to smooth this out, because I can hold it still against the raggedy-ing. So I true up the bottom and I true this up before I actually start to shape it. So that I'm working with like a clean slate, clean palette, clean whatever, clean field. Right. Nice thing about porcelain, you can trim it when it's almost dry. Or dry, no grog to deal with. Yeah, it's burnishing it while I'm cutting it, right? Because it's dry enough.
Well, I would try it from the inside, perhaps a little, a little aggressively.
It's fine.
Because I didn't flip it at all.
You doing a good fire? Are you doing a good fire?
Yeah, I don't really form stuff, I did some stuff, some stuff before I did some. So, yeah, I'm getting them burnished. I watched the website this morning. That's what I'm getting
Yeah.
burnished, cause it looked like pretty.
Yeah, it makes a lot of
I
difference.
was gonna say something about the pig fire and about the, you know, to bring clock stuff. You put a little thing in it, but I wanna send out
That says
form.
online store,
Well,
yeah.
and the form, so
Yeah,
that they can write it out, so that we can enter, you know what I mean?
Cool. When you send it out, you can send it out to everybody because they may not register for the pit fire, but they wanna come do that.
Yeah, that would be,
Like,
yeah, that's good, and I'll mention that, even if you didn't register.
Like the lids, I like to, you know,
You didn't want
my
to
dad
know.
was an engineer, I have an engineer brain, and my mom was a painter, I have artist brain.
Well, they have
So I
to bring
think of things in terms of
Yeah, 'cause we
steps
might
and
run
in
out
terms of
food, that's all.
pieces
That's
and
the
how to break
problem.
it down.
Yeah, well, this.
So I know
it's
people who
mostly
tool and they
salad.
just go back and forth
Mostly
until they say they
breakfast
like it,
and
none,
mostly
that doesn't work
salad.
for
It's baked
this
goods.
brain.
And bean salad and.
So I mark out actually here, what's the approximate width of the foot that I want. And then I'm going to, in the middle,
Like a deli tray or something, like
take up
sandwich meat?
the amount of clay I can get out of the middle, so now I'm kind of back in the same situation I am with
I mean, there's an
trimming
entree.
the lids.
No, there are no.
I know that
it's
there's a dot, now here's a dot,
keep
this
one
thing will go
person
down a
per
little
hand
farther.
So, I mean, like a Costco quiche. the big
And I
ones,
don't
big
just
ones.
typically go back and forth, I kind of
That's
rough,
also breakfast.
I rough it in
But I
and
mean,
then
it's
clean
also
it up,
dinner.
so I'm just like cutting.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I should make a big one, oh.
I also have, artist mother, engineer dad,
It's gonna be my
my
program
whole
thing,
mother's
so if you're
side
gonna
of
use
the
it for your
family,
booth,
artists.
or Rebecca uses it for a toaster,
Yeah,
it's
I know,
not.
the brain works like that.
So I have a little bit of both in me.
Cause I was gonna say, I was like, make sure,
Unless you have your own
I
fire
know.
source.
I don't, and I need to get with Terry about the booth, cause that's gonna need power too,
No, that I have power for the photo booth,
for the photo booth.
yeah.
So after I've got it roughed out, I go back and clean it up and do the final
You're kind of on to
shape.
pizza.
Yeah, I mean,
And like lens, I make the
honestly,
foot
pizza or
a little wider
French
than
chicken,
I think it's gonna be, or it might be right, but I can always cut it in and make it smaller, but if it's too small, I can't make it bigger.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I could go to Old Foil Local or something. I'm not gonna bring anything, maybe chicken, I can tell you that.
Mhm.
I could bring a Costco chicken. I could bring two
What do
see.
you think if she brings the salad?
Oh,
And dessert?
I don't even remember what I said.
Oh, the dry clay.
Can I get my own registration?
Yeah, you can't admin rights. So you have to go into admin
So this
options.
is oh, I don't think I can do that.
Good luck.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter, unless I had a good idea at the time.
So this is centered, this is off from what I just roughly cut that off before.
Just stress. So let me look at me. What happened? Yeah, now I can't see.
Somebody else registered.
So what happened in doing that?
Pardon me?
What happened in doing the ridges at the small shell?
What happened in between?
What are you doing? I don't understand. I don't have
This was
engineering.
this was centered,
Uh-huh,
and this wasn't, because
right, and
when
so
I-
you did lots of little ridges.
I can
Hold that tool.
hold this still, so I could cut those little grooves in that were
Uh-huh.
no longer doing this, that were centered,
Okay, that helps.
and then I
the
went
big
back
tool.
and cleaned up off the
It's easier to.
And if you did the big tool, it would have just followed the
this.
the
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
Interesting, that's a good little tip.
And because I use a chainsaw when I should be using a scalpel, I use the, what do I use? I use the short form.
Oh,
Because the short form I can
Yeah.
hold.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
so it's the same thing.
It's the
though.
same kind of idea, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Short form is what
I like the chiffon.
I love my short form, it's
So this is there's way too much clay here.
Mhm.
Right, I had way too much clay when I started, so I got get rid of a lot of clay.
Are you gonna put a knob on this or?
are
Okay.
you gonna make do with what clay you have, or are you gonna add
No,
something?
I'll add clay.
Oh,
It's funny, my finger ridges, like are grinding the clay away.
your
here as it
your
spins.
fingerprints are
Yeah.
really.
I'm making a little lump here.
So when you throw the knob on the lids,
Mhm.
do you score the center of the lid that you're gonna put the
It
lump of
depends
clay
on what the clay's like. So like the casserole lids, no, I trim them, they're not soft, but they're a soft, stiff leather hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually I make a little ball, I flatten it, I put my finger in the middle to make a donut,
Mm-hmm.
and I wet it and put it on and twist, and then I smooth it, push it down a little bit, add water so I can seal it to the clay like it's sealed to the back. And then by the time I've actually thrown it, it's all wet,
Mm-hmm.
and the clay itself was soft enough.
Okay.
Like putting handles on mugs, I don't score it unless it's too stiff. So to me that means the perfect time for me is the clay is very leather hard, but I can still move the clay. I can't dent it, but I can move the surface if I push on it.
Okay.
If I have that, I can just put the handle straight on just with water without scoring. If it's drier, I score But the purpose of the scoring is to give the water access deeper in the clay to make it wetter. It's not the scoring.
You remember when we had that gal from
Yep.
Laguna come and she
She
said
wrote-
poke holes?
yeah.
So I poke holes
Poke
regardless
holes?
of, yeah, and
because
that
it's
gives the
water
water,
in.
yeah. So what a great tip.
I do that to patch little cracks around handles. So if
You
you-
do that what, when you patch?
If I have handles and the pot's dry and there are little cracks at the edge of the handle,
Oh,
use my needle, and I break it down, and then I poke holes around it. Same thing,
Uh-huh.
put water on it,
yeah,
and then use something that I can press hard
Just
to really
press
press
in.
it. And
Yeah.
they stay closed.
yeah. Anytime I score, I poke holes.
Yeah.
If you would, that would be good. Or pizza, I have something that's got volume beyond, I mean, pizza, you know.
We can order it, I guess, if you deliver it.
That's what I was thinking.
Do you teach
But then I
classes
think it was a
then?
joke.
You do?
It said
You
deliver
do?
to the park.
No, I don't.
I think you go to an
Private
Amazon and pay for it and
One-on-one
say,
classes here,
deliver it to the park.
and I teach at Vita
Yeah.
Art Center.
Okay.
Where?
Vita.
Vita.
Valley Avenue?
Yeah, on,
I know.
Are you
Occasionally,
guys teaching here? Yeah.
Pardon
Are
me?
you guys teaching here in the studio?
Just
No.
one-on-one.
You
Some of them-
guys do
One-on-one,
that?
but not classes.
Oh,
Big
Yeah.
faux Hawaiian
There's no
rolls.
room, we don't have the wheels.
So you throw it there.
She had like 6
Because
wheels
you
of.
have card
Right.
fills with
So at Vita, there are 9 wheels, so 8 people in the class and the instructor. Occasionally I teach up in Goleta.
What are you doing in your garage?
Ah,
I have an enormous spray booth that I acquired from Erica before she left, and it's,
oh,
her husband built it, it's fantastic, I
Oh.
mean, it's lovely, but it's enormous.
oh,
And
she-
that's where where I make where I'll make the plaster molds, it's where I wedge, it's
Oh,
where I
okay.
reclaim, and it's storage, basically.
Right.
It's already like
I
way
have an
too
extruder, we're gonna put one all out
Yeah.
there.
So,
Is anybody feeling like there's dust in the air and they're breathing it, feeling it in their lungs?
In here?
Yeah,
I don't feel it.
Mm-mm.
no, it's Is
Some
there-
people are more sensitive.
I don't know if if I had a little carbonation in my
I
water,
mean, the clay's pretty dry,
but that's what makes the dust, is the dry, yeah.
do you want a mask?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with this.
You mopped last night, right? You said you
I
mopped?
mopped this morning.
Morning, yes, so
I think it might just, I had some carbonation and I wasn't sure if it was that or if breathing some stuff in.
Well, there's always gonna be clay dust.
Yep.
It's only better.
There's always gonna be clay dust, no matter what.
Our test is when we go to the garage, it's like, what are the footprints
Oh,
look
it's
like?
It is, we're the only ones, we have these little white footprints.
Yeah.
And I have not mopped the garage.
That's basically why I took my little studio out of the garage and into the shed in the yard, because however clean I was, I was forever cleaning the garage area,
Mhm.
but the dust goes into the house no matter what.
Daniel is so happy that all my play stuff is down here now, because
Yeah.
he's been spending like the last 3 months like cleaning the house. It's very nice and clean.
So you're spending a lot of time here, Stacy?
I do, not as much as I really would like to in a way, because, we've had this conversation. But, like, I'm gonna go to Keys on Monday, so I'm staying down here tonight and Sunday night, but then I was home like all earlier in the week, so,
Right.
But when I stay here, I get up and I can start work like
I know,
right
you can
away.
see that light you can work.
nice.
Well, I mean, I actually,
Right.
I just turned the pots last night.
Yeah.
Sherman and I stay here when I'm biscuing.
Yeah.
He likes it.
Sure, it's a good boy.
Yeah,
He got his
just-
spot back, so now he's all happy.
The middle just didn't do it.
She
huh?
got your-
No,
bedroom
it's
stays
either
with
where
the
she's, it was
She
either
has a
at,
bedroom
or
downstairs.
up, that's the favorite spot.
No,
On the
that's-
back.
Oh, Stacy was up here.
Oh,
There's a
Yeah.
unit of it.
There's a unit.
Oh.
Yeah, see, there's a little window
Hey, you
Yeah.
can stay in there.
And that's a bedroom and,
You know, there's a washer and a dryer and
Yeah.
a bathroom and,
Little studio.
yeah, there are a lot of people that live here full-time, right?
yeah, well, I'm the only one that doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're the only one who doesn't?
Yeah, some of the units have 2 bedrooms.
Yeah, some of, they're, yeah,
Bigger.
much bigger, yeah.
I don't know if the downstairs is bigger.
I don't know, I haven't seen anybody else's, I know some of them have
No,
a
she
kitchen
doesn't.
on the upstairs.
Yeah, she has another, she has a.
Was the kitchen, did you put that in or was it?
No.
It was here.
Yeah, it was here.
But did you bring your own appliances or was
Yes.
that part?
Well, no, the big appliances, the fridge, the dishwasher, all that,
And the stove?
all of that is included. They gave me a new washing machine.
Wow.
The washing machine cracked down, I mean, it's not the top of the washer, but
Yeah, okay.
it washes the clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It works
it's,
great,
it's,
but it's pretty funky.
it's a pretty
You've
well
been married
managed
for
place.
56 years.
Well, I mean, it's wonderful.
That's a long time.
I mean, it would have been the ideal, but, you know.
So are you seeing if you can get away with just that knob?
No,
You're gonna put something on top of it?
Well, you could,
Yeah, because it's.
if, I mean, depending on design choices, you could glue something
yeah,
interesting on there
yeah.
too. I mean, it's a nice little peg for that.
Could go look for a nice rock or something.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Pretty
Thank you
good.
for showing us all this.
Yeah,
This is really.
Pretty nice.
takes patience.
Yeah.
That's in and now.
Skill and patience to make a good
Little
deal.
play.
I promise to be more patient.
Welcome to Pottery.
Well, that's the other thing is sort of like being here and having, I'm more likely to take a break. You know what I'm saying? Just take a break and for 20 minutes.
Do other
even.
guild work.
Do, well, or whatever, and maybe, and then, but otherwise, if I'm like in a hurry because I have to get done by dark, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Then, oh, this is good enough, you know what I'm saying?
I know, that's exactly.
You know, but if I take a break, like you said, about how you looked at it, and then you did something in that one pot you were showing us, and then you looked at it an hour later, and then you looked at it, you
Yeah.
know. I mean, that's really the key, is
Yeah.
to just not be in a
Yeah.
hurry.
But
And
my
not-
Honestly,
different-
that's the thing, I mean, if you're working in the studio at home, and you have other things that need to be done also, you
That's
are
right.
looking at the times, like,
Mm.
okay, 5 more minutes.
To me, the biggest difference is I live in Ojai,
Yeah.
and I
that's
used to
not-
work in Ojai, right? So I'm used, my whole life, I've been at the studio, and, oh, I need to go do this, back to the studio, I need to go do that, back to the
Yeah.
studio. Well, all those little errandy things, or I also do tech support, all those things, I can't do from here.
Which is great,
Right.
no, which is good.
No, well, that's good, except they still need to be done.
Yeah.
He's
So you need to set
spending
aside
time
a day to
commuting.
do these.
Pardon me?
If you're spending time commuting, then.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying right now to stay at home on Wednesday, so I can do that stuff.
So otherwise, you're here, every day? Monday, Tuesday?
My intent is to be here 5 days a week
Mm-hmm.
for most of the day. Yeah. And
We
because-
all have good intentions.
but I'm frequently in here 5 days a week, and sometimes though it's just for 3 hours.
Unfinished
Oh.
questions for Ohio.
Like I teach Thursday night, so if I got something Thursday morning,
Yeah.
I'll come here for 2 or
You're
3
good,
hours and
okay.
then go to Vita.
Alright.
Uh-huh.
She's all signed up.
Yeah, no, I thought that there was something about getting back in touch, and I just wanted to.
So this is the one time
You're
when
good,
I
alright, then we get to see you in Ohio.
It'll be fun.
will hold this in place.
Yeah, because you're doing that.
Yeah, I gotta put enough pressure on it.
So I have, you just take your pick here. And this is somebody's Target bag, this is, Claus's Target bag.
Oh, I brought a bag of tangerines that's hanging by the refrigerator, if anybody wants to take some home.
Look at tangerines.
Yeah, they're from a neighbor's tree, they're not that great. It's hit or miss. Sometimes you'll get one that doesn't have a lot of flavor, and then you'll get some that are really good. So, sorry about that, just forewarned, take a bunch and
I'm sorry, what did you say about the fig trees?
Don't eat them
if
here.
it's a, yeah, don't open them here, she's got a citrus
Without them
thing going on.
Oh,
What did you say about them?
Huh?
What did you say about them?
It's not my tree, and this is only the second time I've picked from it, and, some of them aren't all that great, but some are really great. So, if it's not so great, just go for the next one, but don't open them
No,
here.
I thought it,
Pause has
I
it.
think they were yours. No, they were
They're
Jennifer,
usual.
she brought me some.
What did you get that many of them?
And they were so good. And so then I go to Costco and I buy a bag of tangerines, and they were not good.
If the ones at Costco are good.
They were very sad. So watermelon.
You can take them back.
Hmm?
If you get back to Costco, you can take them
They'll
back.
take anything back.
I know.
They're like
Believe me.
really
Yeah,
nice.
they're really lenient.
So you were scoring there, I see.
Cause this is dry. Actually made holes too.
Oh, poke holes.
And I'll add like there's water on there, so I can make holes and help get the water down in there
Yeah.
a little bit. Okay. I've been playing with it enough, that's too dry.
Where are you parked, Jennifer?
On the little side street?
You can go out that way here.
I might watch another minute, yeah.
Right now I'm just primarily getting it centered, relatively centered. Okay, then, what do I want that to be to work with that?
So you start tall and thin and then push down versus starting fat and cutting into the bottom. So I feel like that never works for me.
Well,
No,
it was the shape it was when I put it on, I just had to get it centered,
okay.
and
So
then
no
it can
particular
go
order.
anywhere, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Back to my handy needle. This is a really good size little tube.
Oh, for
Little
the handle
cylinder
part, yeah.
For smaller things.
Mm.
the term, design is in the details. Yeah. So anyone can make any shape, it's like, what do you do with it from there? What are the details that you add that make it yours? And then I see if I like it.
It looks totally different on
Like
the
it.
pot than it
Yeah,
does
very
off the
nice,
pot.
yeah.
I said it looked totally different on the pot than it did
Yeah.
off the pot.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure it was gonna work, but it was good.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, nice meeting you.
Bye, Jen.
You know,
Very nice of you to give us 5 hours of your time.
Yeah.
Great.
I'll come back anytime.
My pleasure.
You're generous.
One of my favorite things to do is to teach.
Is his each,
I mean, I've been doing this for over 50 years. It's like, I want to give it away.